The Brayford pool on a sunny spring day. The perfect time to enjoy food, entertainment and even a little bit of wildlife in the heart of Lincoln. It may look nice and calm around the Brayford today, but just a few months ago it was a very different story. In January, torrential rain brought flooding for the second year in a row. Underpasses filled with water, walkways turned into rivers and roads became fords. Not even the many boat owners living on the pool could escape the consequences.
It kind of struck me that it had never been that bad before. I've been living here for 3 years, and then I realised that unless I took my socks and shoes off and rolled my trousers up, I wouldn't be going to work. And I made a phone call to the harbour master, and then they came with some planks of wood. We made a bridge for me to cross the pathway and get over to the other side of the pavement.
Further downstream, more problems for the people who like messing about in boats. The University Rowing Club missed crucial training because of high water levels and even a flooded boathouse.
Had about 2 to 3 months off from September to Christmas, so all that training time completely out of the window. We only went out on the water about 3 times across 3 months, which is just, well, what can you really do with that, really? But
the centre of Lincoln has always been prone to flooding, especially around the Brayford pool, but over the years concrete banks and steel barriers have been used to keep the water at bay. Flood defences in the centre of Lincoln are built to cope with everything except a once in a 100-year event. But in the last 12 years, the Brayford has flooded 5 times. There's no doubt flooding is becoming more frequent and more extreme. In fact, the most pessimistic predictions have the centre of Lincoln underwater by the year 2050. But not everyone is convinced that it is going to get that bad that soon.
I don't think anybody should be worrying. I don't think people should be scared. I think it's something that we all need to be conscious of. And I think it's for the kind of the various partner organisations, ourselves, the Environment Agency, the local authorities, to make sure that there are effective flood management plans in place, to make sure that local communities are safe.
Canal and River Trust is one of the many organisations trying to protect people from flooding and helping to clear up the mess it leaves behind. But it needs more money and more people.
Well, the Canal and River Trust is a charity, so we need more money, we need more resources to help us deal with the effects of flooding. So we are in discussions with government at the moment, trying to agree a contract for future funding of the nation's waterways. But we also need volunteers. Obviously, when the floodwaters subside, they leave behind a lot of debris, a lot of rubbish, a lot of silt on towpaths, and that's not safe for people to enjoy the waterways. So we need volunteers to help us clean up and make sure that everything's back open and safe and accessible again.
And the sooner they can get those resources, the better, as there's little doubt that, if nothing changes, climate change will bring more frequent and more severe flooding to the city in years to come. The centre of Lincoln may not be totally underwater anytime soon, but there are genuine fears that there's very little to stop the annual floods becoming a permanent fixture. Evan S., LSJ News, Lincoln.